It's Tuesday, May 28th. Thought I'd give a quick walk around the yard. Things are looking really good. In my tote here, I've got some annuals and then some cucumbers growing up. I've got the chicken wire and then a trellis for them to grow on as they get bigger. These are China Jade cucumbers. They're supposed to be long. You see that? Oh, that one back in the back here. It's just starting out, but looks like it's going to be a long one. So I'm excited about those. I have the hellebores over here that I got from Laura, and they're done, but they're looking healthy. I bought a begonia, which is looking very unhealthy. I moved it out of full sun into the shade, hoping that would help it, but it doesn't look very good. I'm disappointed about that. The beautyberry bush is looking great. See, we got lots of rain this weekend in the wheelbarrow. Canna lilies getting ready to bloom. They're always pretty. The verbena are not liking the heat, but they're still giving me some flowers. And yarrow back here are starting. Got brown-eyed Susans that are growing well, not blooming yet. And one dahlia in here. I don't know what color it's going to be. Got that from Holly. Zinnias, carrots, cosmos, all starting. Sunflowers, which are getting ready to... They have buds on them already. So I'm a little disappointed that they're not tall. I thought they were going to be tall. They're supposed to be multi-head sunflowers, so hopefully they will get somewhat taller and bloom for a while at least. That was the plan. Again, the verbena along the front. And more yarrow. That's a carrot. I think it's a purple carrot. The flowers are, of course, all white. The cherry tomatoes starting to turn red, looking good. I'll have to bring those in the house because I've learned once the tomatoes are at least half to 3/4 red or whatever color they're going to be, the sweetness will not be any greater if we leave it on the vine, and it just encourages pests to get to them. So I'll probably bring those in, let them finish ripening in the house. My potato bags of potatoes, the 5 bags I have, are looking good. They are getting tired. It is about time to harvest them. I'll let them go a little bit longer because they still are looking pretty good. Oh, I got a bird back there. We have birds everywhere all the time. Trying to get sunflowers to grow back here. I just put that plant in, keep putting seeds in. Some of them make it, most of them don't. We'll see if that one does. Hibiscus plant is loaded with buds. There you go, they're getting ready. Put on their show. And of course the blanket flowers. I love what they do along the front of this garden. I have coneflowers. There's red coneflower back here. And some sunflowers again along the back. Purple coneflower getting ready to start. Shasta daisies. This one I think is a purple coneflower. This is the Stokes aster. Another coneflower here. I'm not sure what color it is. I had a yellow one last year. I moved them around. I'm hoping that's the yellow one. If it's not, then it must have died and I'll have to get another one. So that'll be disappointing. Bee balm's getting ready to flower. The daylilies are getting ready to flower. Butterfly bush looking good. Annual impatiens. And gladiolas. Sunflower back there. Again, all these sunflowers have buds on them. So they're not going to get tall. Some more garlic. This is a small one, but I've harvested so much garlic. Our garage smells really good, actually. Very strong of garlic. Obedient plants, more bee balm and daylilies. There's a Carolina flax that were so beautiful this spring. They're done. Dianthus are not going to like the heat for a while. They'll fizzle out for a while, come back in the fall. And then I got some patience, which should get really big. I got one on either side of that garden, and they got really big last year, so I'm excited for them to do that. This hollyhock had that disease, the fungus all over it. the yellow spots. That one did too, and it did just fine. It's been beautiful, just blooming this little heart out forever. This one was a burgundy color. I was hoping it was going to open. None of the buds have opened yet, and I think the disease is just taking its toll on them. It's really sad. When I read about it, it says it's because of too wet of conditions, but when it started, we were in a drought, so I don't know what caused it, but I was hoping it would be okay because that flower is so pretty. The color is so pretty. I'm hoping some of them will open, but I will probably cut that down pretty soon. This mum down here in the front is just going crazy. I've pinched it back quite a bit. I'll probably start letting it go now. It's gonna be huge. It was beautiful last fall. It should be beautiful again. It's probably 3 times the size it was last year. And then back behind it is wild geranium. And of course I have gladiolas sort of propped up everywhere. They always fall over. Got them tied up. This is plumaria. I forget what it is called, but it's that blue flower I have on my cover photo on Facebook. It's just so pretty. And I keep trying to grow sunflowers back there. We'll see, because when this hollyhock is gone, I'll want something tall there. Again, dianthus and Carolina phlox. And this hollyhock has just been spectacular. I love how it looks against the blue sky. So pretty. The bees love it. It's been just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. I just love it. See the bees flying around. More gladiolas here. This is the second brood of baby bluebirds. I think we've lost 2 of them. I don't think I can get this camera in at this angle. I'll try to tip it. It's gonna be crooked. I think we have 3 babies left. I'm not sure what happened to the other 2, but I'm only seeing 3 right now. Disappointing. I have pea pods growing up the front here. They are looking not so good. They don't like the heat, but they've gotten, I don't know, 4.5, 5 feet tall. Next to them I have a cucumber plant that I've been producing like crazy. I've had quite a few already and lots of babies on here. Lots of flowers, so that should keep going. And next to that is morning glory, which is also doing really well. And maybe I got it in early enough this year that I'll get flowers before frost. Ginger back there, trying to grow sunflowers behind it. So far none of them are working. On this side, same thing, peas. This is a little bit shorter, well, not too much, 4 feet probably. Another cucumber, another morning glory. So hopefully this arch will fill out for me. This year should look good. Daylilies, more sunflowers. Again, not getting tall or strong. I have to stake them up. So we'll see how they do. Gladiolas over here. I just planted them in the ground. I didn't know which color went where, but a lot of red ones here. But they are so pretty. Peonies in front, brown-eyed Susans in the back. Some lilies here. More unopened gladiolas. Orange coneflower. I really enjoy that one. It's a unique color. Annuals along the front, nasturtium. Of course, my sweet sign from Nora I got for Mother's Day. Gladiolas, so pretty. The purple pineapple lily back here. Last year that didn't bloom. There's 2 of them now. It's made the babies, and they usually shoot up a big stalk in the middle with a bloom that looks like a pineapple. So hopefully that will happen. It did not last year, but it's looking better earlier this year. White coneflowers, more lilies, more gladiolas, brown-eyed Susans, and peonies. This is what I think I'm calling it feverfew. I don't know if that's what it is. I forgot what it was called. It has white flowers similar to these purple asters, but later in the season. So I'm using a tomato cage because you can see how tall it is. It's probably 4.5 feet tall already, and it'll fall over otherwise. So I'm hoping that will work. Got a little melon plant down here, cantaloupe. that's not doing much, but it's hanging in there, so hopefully it'll do something. And the annuals popped in wherever I can find space. Clematis, first year for that, has some pretty colors on it, but it's done now. And then sharing the trellis is a green apple cucumber, which is looking pretty healthy. And then this is the vegetable side. I have rice I grew last year in a pot with no holes because it likes standing water. However, it doesn't like standing water when they're just at this seedling size. And of course, we got all kinds of rain this weekend and it flooded and I had to dump it out. And I think I lost some, so I may reseed it. Hopefully get that to be nice and full. This is thyme. It doesn't look very good, but it smells fantastic. And I've got another melon here. This is where I have my strawberries. I took them out. I just kept this one because the flowers are pretty. But the fruit is small. The slugs usually get to it before I do. So you can see this one. It's not worth my time or my space growing it for the fruit, but I like the flower, so. And the strawberry itself is just nostalgic for me, so I kept it. Got the one. And then verbena I put in there because I didn't know where else to put it, and I kind of like it in here. Cucumber, here's another little baby cucumber growing. That is a Bait Alpha cucumber. Looking good. Some annuals and another cantaloupe. This is, I think, the China Jade. Yes, another China Jade cucumber. Tomatoes are doing great. Setting fruit, getting tall. If these all survive, I will have so many tomatoes. It's going to be ridiculous. But it's been fun. And that's why I do it, because it's fun. I don't know if I can't see my screen very good in the sun, but there are some baby tomatoes in here. Those are from, I think those are either from Riviera or Mushroom. I can't see. I think it's the Riviera tomatoes. There's a couple of them in there. Tons of flowers. It smells so good over here. Tons and tons of flowers on all of the plants have flowers. Looking really good. This raised bed I'm letting the pansies go till they die on me. I'll take them out, and I've got the marigolds doing great to fill in when they're done. And again, Bait Alpha cucumber. I think that's another green apple cucumber. That's a green apple cucumber. I like those because they're small. I grew them last year. They're small and round, and they look like a green apple, but they taste just like a really good cucumber, and it's just like good one-serving cucumber. So I'm liking those. Another cucumber I've got climbing up the trellis. Oh, look at that. That's a China Jade. See, they're long. I hadn't seen how big that got. That's exciting. So those are fun. Again, all the tomatoes. This is the clematis I got from Carol. I thought I killed it last year, but it came back, fortunately. And it's just going down the fence on both sides. I have it going over this other side. And looking really good. I've got moonflowers out there. It's so hard for me to see my phone in the sunshine, but they bloom. One bloomed last night. There's a couple more going to bloom tonight. There's more of the clematis going up. This is just the trellis we have, or the post we put in for the tomato trellis. And I thought I might as well put that clematis going around there and on down the guide wire. So when they start blooming, it should be really pretty show. Bleeding hearts down here are done, but the green is still there. And then I've got the black and blue, and they are doing what I hope they do. Hope I'm not sorry about this, but I planted them in with the azaleas, and I'm trying to keep an opening here so we can walk in here and get to our bird feeders, which I couldn't last year because I let them come all the way out here. So I pull them out when I see them and cut back, and they're sort of growing back into it. I hope it's not going to hurt the azaleas because I know these can be invasive. The azaleas help hold them up when it's raining and windy. And the reason I like them here is because it brings the hummingbirds right up to the window. Besides the feeder, it brings them close to the flowers, and I love taking pictures of the hummingbirds by these black and blues. And then of course we have the 2 hummingbird / bird baths, fountains for them. But I put them there for the hummingbirds, but other birds can use them if they'd like, and hopefully they will. The bird bath here, amaryllis, which are just about done. This is what the black and blues do, and so I just break them off because there's so many. I just break them off when they do that. Morning Glory is crawling up the blueberry cage on both sides. I'm hoping it'll sort of fill in over here. I trimmed these blueberry bushes are 10 or more years old, and they're huge, and they don't need to be huge. And I've watched a lot of videos about them and need to cut the old wood off and let the new growth come in. And I started doing that in the wintertime. And I know I cut a lot of my harvest off. I have a lot of green berries, but I'm not gonna have a great year this year. I did not put the doors on this cage. I was waiting for them to turn blue, and then I was gonna put the doors on to at least protect what I've got. But I don't know if you can see this. We've got Cardinal Mama making a nest in here. I don't know if I can get it on camera or not, but right in there in time. So that's great. They can have breakfast in bed. They can just sit in their nest and just eat the blueberries, which is probably what they're gonna do. But I couldn't bring myself to put the doors on, so I guess we'll be sharing our blueberries with the cardinals and their babies. There really aren't that many this year anyway, and I think some are getting eaten already. They're not blue yet though, so maybe not, I don't know. But there's just not a ton. And so I guess I'll sacrifice them for the birds because we really enjoy watching the birds and having them in here. I'm hoping, I mean, it's right, our deck's right there. So we could sit in our chair in the shade and watch the birds. If it all happens. You know, never know how many birds, if they'll make a nest and stay there, or if the babies will make it, but hopefully they will. There's the other side here of the cage, and I've got the morning glories growing up. On here I've got all kinds of seedlings. Some of these are self-planted sunflowers from the bird food. Moonflowers, you saw the ones out front that are blooming already. They're 3 feet tall, and these are 3 inches tall, but there's a couple of them. So I'm just sort of letting everything go to see what's gonna make it, because there's lots of moonflowers, lots of sunflowers. There may even be a tomato in here, because I used to have tomatoes in here last year. I'll see what's gonna make it, take out the rest. But for now, I'm just seeing what's gonna survive. So that's the backyard. And it does make me very happy coming out at lunch every day. And I've got the Rose of Sharon, the deer cage around it, canna lilies, elephant ears, and banana trees. So that's it for today. I will do more at a later date. Have a great day.